quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior taking a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets up. Oh,
down.
Watch who he's going to set up. He's going to go for the... It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
They call it almost heaven. And while the season has been far from divine for Nebraska and West Virginia, they each have a chance to get win number one on the board here to close out the season. Welcome to Milan Puskar Stadium here in Morgantown, everyone. Nate Murphy and Valente Martinez with you. And Valente, this game means nothing in the standings, but it means something to each of these teams.
Yeah, it definitely does, and both looking for their first win. And again, like last game, we said it was going to be an underrated one, and this one has the opportunity to be that as well. As last season, these two teams combined for 125 total points against each other.
Well, West Virginia does not quite have the same offensive output they had a season ago, but they have played better. They're probably their best two offensive games in the last 2 weeks. They've got the football to start, and quarterback CJ Yost with it will throw this one out into the flat to Flash G on the first play of the ball game, and it'll be a 9-yard reception.
That's a great way to start the drive. Just patient, comfortable throws. It's a great one there by Yost, getting it to Flash G.
Now Hale in the backfield with Yost, and she'll throw it again underneath, and Noah Eugene almost picked it off.
Yeah, very dangerous throw there by Yost, and Noah Eugene only has one interception on the season. He was looking to take his second one there.
3rd and 1, so an early third down for the Mountaineers, thrown near side, and Reggie Hansen open on the sideline. First down, West Virginia.
It's the main target of this receiving group. The freshman Reggie Hansen coming up big, extending the drive there.
Beautiful night here in Morgantown. A little bit of wind, but 59 degrees, some overcast skies. And Hamilton Berger, one of the seniors here for West Virginia, playing his final game in Morgantown, picks up 8.
That's his 47th catch on the season, and what a season the Hamburgers had.
West Virginia's all-time leading receiver as far as catches, and this one thrown underneath. KJ Smith picks up 4, and West Virginia has another first down.
A solid 4-yard gain, and they're going to look to get these longer drives out here.
And so here we go, 1st and 10. Ball at the Cornhusker 46-yard line. Yost looking to the outside. That is complete, and it's Hansen again, picks up 11 and another first down.
This is a great throw by us, just getting it outside quickly and perfectly placed for another first down, like you said.
Now ball down to the 35, 1st and 10. Yost looking to throw it again. Comes across the middle. This is the freshman Hale out of the backfield. Makes the catch. He is ridden down quickly, but it'll be 2nd and 1.
Another solid 9-yard pickup, and these short passes have been doing great for the Mountaineers so far.
It was Vasquez, I believe, comes up with the stop. Now they'll motion G out of the backfield, and they will fire this one. And that one kind of stuck in the face mask of Hamburger right there as he picks up 6 and a first down.
It's senior night here in Morgantown, and this is going to be the senior to watch. Hamilton Berger, nearly 600 yards on the season. I mean, he's been incredible throughout his entire career. Like you mentioned, leads all West Virginia players in catches in his career.
Yost now looking, and this one underneath, back to Berger, gain of just 2 this time. And Berger and Sebastian Grant, the only seniors on the Mountaineer offense here tonight.
And so both looking for huge games as they have their final send-off.
2nd down and 8. Yost across the middle. There's Berger again. 1st and goal, West Virginia, down to about the 7-yard line as he picks up 11 on that one.
And another solid catch by Berger, and Berger's going to be, a main target, especially in this short passing game.
Sounds like a fully loaded shotgun here, and they'll try and set up the screen. They get it to Hale to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And West Virginia getting on the board first, and Al Hale, his first receiving touchdown of the season. And speaking of touchdowns, over on Twitch, we have a 1-yard touchdown run by Jake Williams as USC go up 7-0 on Penn State with 6:53 left in the opening quarter.
So I'm going to try and speak this into existence for both me and my wife. I want a hamburger and annihilate touchdown, and I want them to happen at about the same time in each game as they go on, because that would just be phenomenal ways for Burger ending his season, USC continuing on into the playoffs, but on senior night, that would be incredible. And here comes the Nebraska offense for the first time. Benjamin Lucier, freshman quarterback. Theo Petty, junior impact player. He's going to be a name to watch for Nebraska.
And Lucier having a very solid freshman campaign so far.
And so now on 1st and 10, Lucier taking his shot to the sideline, and there's Brumfield. Did a great job keeping the feet down in bounds, and it's a quick 23 yards for Nebraska.
And Brumfield's been the main target on this offense, and he's going to get them going here early on.
And again, we'll call out the West Virginia seniors on defense as we go as well, including cornerback Tank Golden. He'll be a name to watch defensively for West Virginia if they throw it his direction. And this is Lucier. He runs into freshman Juan Fife, and Fife has been a tackling machine for the Mountaineer defense this season.
Absolutely. That's tackle number 74 on the season. It feels like a passing of the torch tonight as well. You know, you're seeing defensive guys like Will Smith and Tank Golden on their way out, but then you have Juan Fife here taking over.
Brandon Carr, the other senior defender out there, and there goes Lucier, the freshman, picks up 11 as he gets ridden down, but another first down carry for Nebraska.
Another solid run there by Lucier, and continuing to push their way down the field.
Drayton with the stop, and now Lucier is going to keep it again. He'll take off, first down ammo. Oh, he cut it inside, ran into Tank Golden, and if he cuts that to the end zone, we're talking touchdown Cornhuskers.
Yeah, he cuts that to the outside to the left. I mean, he's gone.
So 1st and 10, ball at the West Virginia 26. You can see Lucier breathing a little bit heavy now, under some pressure. Does get this out into the flat, though. Great read out to Ben Bell for 11 and another first down.
This is a great job by Lucier. He steps into the pressure, but still firing it out to his left side and making a good play.
So now 1st and 10, just inside the 15-yard line. They'll throw again, back out into the flat, and got him open once again. Same look, really, for Nebraska. Ben Bell out into the flat, 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, and those 2 catches is going to cross 100 yards on the season. And Nebraska doesn't really use their tight ends too much, but, I mean, they make plays when their names are called.
Now they'll go empty set, bring a receiver back there, throw this towards the end zone, touchdown, Cornhuskers, and it's Theo Petty behind the defense.
And a perfect 4 for 4 for Benjamin Lucier. And they just worked their way all the way down the field with ease, and they punched it in for a great score. And we have another score on Twitch as Penn State are going to tie it up at 7 after a 6-yard touchdown pass to Cyrus Sapp. It's 7-7 with 5 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first. Penn State, they're looking to clinch the 3 seed with the win tonight.
Yeah, so important game over there on Twitch, a pride game here on YouTube. Golden, an opportunity there to break one, but he got bounced to the outside right there. So 1st and 10, West Virginia, ball on their own 25. Yost across the middle, and that was completed to Reggie Hansen. Great job holding on that time. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, a lot of contact there on Hansen, but like you said, great job just holding on to that one for a 5-yard gain.
4 wide receivers in the set. Yost in the shotgun. Read option for West Virginia, and Yost breaks 1 tackle and then brought down immediately by Chad Kaler, who was the one that got destroyed on the first attempt.
And now we have a 3rd and 2 as West Virginia converted their first 3rd down. Let's see if they can do it again.
And that's Berger in motion, left, right. They will throw it again. Good protection underneath. It's complete. KJ Smith for 5 and a first down.
And a 2nd catch of the night, and this is a big one right there, just keeping this drive alive. Is CJ Yoshi's 12 of 13 on the game so far.
Both quarterbacks have been efficient. Lucier perfect on Nebraska's first drive. And this one down the middle of the field, wide open. Culater, touchdown Mountaineers.
And that's Reggie Hansen. We talked about how efficient these quarterbacks have been. Only one incompletion in between both of them. And it's just a beautiful throw up the seam, and getting it to your speedsters just wide open down the field is the right way to do it.
Listen, this is probably what we're on track for the rest of the ball game. Both offenses can move the football. Defenses at times for both these teams have struggled, and so 14-7 with 3:36 to go in the first quarter, and I think the scoring is far from over as we got plenty of football left in store. And don't count out the special teams. Theo Petty, a speedster for Nebraska. Tank Golden has been great in special teams for West Virginia in his career, so we could see some fireworks on the kickoff returns as well.
Man, we're already 21 points in, not even through the first quarter yet. So, I mean, fireworks last season, it's already looking like it's going to be fireworks this season.
Can they outdo themselves? That might be the question. And this will be a handoff, and Tyler Archer gets his first carry, picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
A solid 5-yard pickup by Archer. And yeah, like last season, I believe it was 70-55 in favor of West Virginia. Obviously, that's going to be hard to match.
Another go read option, and it's Lucier who's done some damage on the ground, and he does a bit more, 20 more yards for Lucier, and it's a first down.
And that run right there crosses the 400-yard mark for Lucier this season. This has just been a great, really great start to his freshman campaign. I mean, he has a total of 18 touchdowns. I mean, he's just been doing great.
And that was Brown that saved a touchdown right there. Otherwise, Lucier would be dancing in the end zone. And it's 1st and 10. This one thrown underneath. The Brumfield with the catch, and he's got 11. So 5 for 5 now is Benjamin Lucier.
And they're not going to ask him to throw way too much, but I mean, every time he does, he's just making the most of it.
And if he's going to complete everything he throws, Nebraska's going to have a great night. And Archer will get himself 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
And a solid 4-yard pickup and 4 yards every play. You get a first down about every 3 plays.
I mean, the math seems to be math, and Devin Walker with the stop there. He's had a great freshman campaign as well for West Virginia. So the future defensively still it has some bright spots for West Virginia. They got to start putting some things together, and they've got to tackle. And Tyler Archer weaves his way through traffic, and it's 1st and goal.
And they've got to tackle, but it's hard when you got a guy like Archer in the backfield here on the misdirection. Great blocks up there as well, and even as shifty as he is, it took Juan Fife to bring him down. That's 1st and goal.
So ball sitting at the 8-yard line as we tick towards 2 to play in the first quarter. It's going to be a read option, and it's going to be Lucier standing in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Already 79 rushing yards for the Cornhuskers, and Lucier with his 2nd touchdown of the night, just punching his way in right there. And that's a violent run. He had 2 West Virginia defenders trying to tackle him, and they ran into each other.
Yeah, collision at the goal line. Lucier was the one left standing, and 2 minutes exactly left in the first quarter, 14 all. So, I mean, we've played 7 minutes of football. We've decided absolutely nothing as this thing is still locked up, and Golden will take a knee in the middle of the end zone. So West Virginia football at the 25-yard line, looking to put their 3rd consecutive touchdown on the board.
And they've been, moving the ball at ease. Let's see if they can continue to do so.
Now, just like last game, an opposite styles. West Virginia throws the football a lot, and Nebraska more apt to run it. West Virginia looking here with 5 wide receiver, try to swing that out to Hale on a little screenplay. He's going to lose 4. It'll be 2nd down and long.
And this is a great job by the Nebraska defense. They're just outmanned on the right side, but it's just a really, really good tackle right there by Kendall Simmons.
Shot the gap between the blockers that were out there. makes the play, and it's now 2nd and forever. 14 yards needed now to move the chains. Yost going to throw this one into the backfield, and Hale does a great job picking up half of what they need, makes it a 3rd and 7.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was going to be too much of a gain, but Hale, as small as he is, falling forward for an extra few yards.
Pistol set now for West Virginia, 3rd and 7. Floated down the middle, has an open receiver. It's Hansen again, 1st down and more to the Nebraska 34-yard line. 1st and 10, West Virginia.
And we saw a lot of this in the first game. They're going to take exactly what the defense gives them, but they're going to load up that deep shot on 3rd down. And when you have a speedy guy like Reggie Hansen, it's going to work for you as long as they allow it to happen.
Vasquez makes the tackle well downfield. So West Virginia converts a 3rd and long there and has it 1st and 10 in Nebraska territory. And there's Hale up the middle. Nice run for the young freshman, 13 yards there, and it'll be 1st and 10 West Virginia.
Yeah, only his first carry of the night, but he did a great job on that run. And we'll have a Twitch update here in just a moment as well.
And West Virginia admittedly has misused the speedy freshman this season. Something they definitely want to correct next season. Sebastian Grant, the other senior on this offense, gets his first catch of the ball game. Good for 8.
Yeah, another solid 8-yard gain there. And over on Twitch, you have a 7-yard touchdown pass to Otis Boudreaux as Penn State go up 14-7 with 1:04 left in the first.
And this one thrown underneath Jimmy Sullivan. Little walk-on magic for the Mountaineers there on that one. It'll be 1st and goal now inside the 10-yard line.
The longer the drives roll on, you're going to see some walk-ons come out there, get their chance, try and earn a scholarship of their own.
Well, season 26 will be here sooner than you think, although we've still got a lot of great playoff action starting next week, and Hale gets 1 on that carry. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Solid tackle there by the Nebraska defense. It's about 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line.
Now they've got G in the backfield. They will throw it again. Yost to the back corner of the end zone, and they rule it out of bounds. That was Grant. Couldn't get the foot in.
Yeah, just a tad too far. Couldn't get that right foot down before that left foot went down, but West Virginia have yet to fail on 3rd down.
Now that changes right here. They tried to go draw play, sneak one in on Nebraska. They weren't buying. Jamar Thompson with the stop, and it'll be 4th and goal.
This is a great play there by Thompson.
And that ends quarter number 1. Offense aplenty here in Morgantown. 14-14, Nebraska and West Virginia. Come on back. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. And welcome back inside Milan Puskar Stadium. Nate Murphy and Valente Martinez with you to close out season 25 here on YouTube. West Virginia will kick the field goal. Senior Luke leg up and good. And West Virginia takes the lead 17-14, 2 seconds into the 2nd quarter. But Valente, we say it all the time. And in a game like this, especially where defense is going to be hard to come by, not offense, field goals do not win football games in the CFSL.
Yeah, not at all. And that was a great stop by Nebraska, and they're really in the driver's seat. They control their own destiny right now. They're going to have a chance to take the lead, and with the way that Lucier's been playing, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens.
And so Lucier looking to throw it here on 1st down under some late pressure, hit, and there's his first incompletion of the ball game. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, just great coverage downfield. There wasn't much pressure early on, and he had a lot of time, but just enough time bought by the DBs downfield. Just a great job by the West Virginia defense.
So now they go right back to the ground game, and Archer, he's going to pick up 2, hit and drop by Devin Walker. It'll be 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 for the Cornhuskers, and they've been really good on 3rd downs. They haven't even seen 3rd down too much.
There we go, 3rd down here. West Virginia looking to get off the field. Nebraska looking to make a big play. Blitz coming, doesn't get home, complete underneath, and great open field tackle by Juan Fife. Keeps Brumfield short of the line to gain.
And this is a great job by Fife, just getting, he has Brumfield on the outside, and you know what they say, if you throw short, you're going to stay short, and especially with a guy like Juan Fife going one-on-one, that's just a great job.
And then the youngster goes back, returns the punt for 8 yards. So West Virginia a 3-point lead and the football. Exactly 8 minutes to go here in our first half. So we'll see if West Virginia can extend this 3-point lead. Little bubble screen. It's Berger, not the speedster you typically think of when you throw the screens, and he gets 4.
Over on Twitch, we have a 32-yard touchdown pass to Dante D'Onofrio as USC tied up at 14 with 8:21 left in the third quarter, in the second quarter, excuse me.
And now on second down here, Yost under some pressure floats this one out of bounds, and that was dangerous. She throws it away, but that one could have floated to a defender.
Yeah, that was a wobbly throw and just enough power to get it out of bounds. I'm surprised you didn't see a Nebraska defender try and jump for that one.
So 3rd and 6. Ripped down the middle, one-handed attempt, and that was Hansen that tried to stab that with one hand, couldn't haul it in.
They were looking for that deep shot again, but just honestly, we can't even really credit the Nebraska defense for it, but Hansen just not able to really bring in that one-handed grab, which would have been incredible, but Nebraska's going to catch a break here.
Yost probably could have put a little bit more air under that one, giving Hansen a chance. She threw that one so hard, and it came out so hot there that Hansen, all he could do was reach up there with one hand and couldn't bring it in. Now Nebraska down 3. Decent field position. They'll start this at their own 32-yard line. Nearly got the Mountaineers to jump off sides here, and Lucier in the shotgun will take a shot here on first down. Looking, late pressure, but gets this one off and it's intercepted. And that's coming back the other direction, and it is senior Tank Golden that makes the, that's 5, not 2. It's Rich McDowell that comes away with the interception, and the Mountaineers back in business.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter who came down with it. It was a great play, and McDowell ran the route for him, and that was just a great job by the Mountaineers. They're going to have really good field position and a chance to take a 2-possession lead.
So starting in plus territory, ball on the Cornhusker 41. Yost looking, nothing open downfield, goes underneath to Hansen, gain of 3.
And probably his shortest reception of the night, and I only imagine that's probably going to be the only one that goes for that short.
So 2nd and 7. Hansen is in the slot over there, top of the screen. They'll fake the draw, and they will come near side, and that one will be caught. Sebastian Grant able to keep the feet down in bounds that time, and it's first down.
A great job there by Grant, just concentrating and holding on to that one.
10 first downs already for West Virginia. This one thrown underneath. Berger, he's got another one. First down there, 11 yards on that catch and run, and it'll be 1st and 10 West Virginia.
Already 6 catches here in the game, and Yost still incredible as always, 22 of 26 to start this game.
Down season for the entire West Virginia offense compared to last season, but Yost staying strong, continuing to fight through it, and now they're going to set up 4 receivers near side. They're going to set up the screen. Hale could not quite get away. Nice diving tackle on that one. It'll be 2nd and 7.
He's super speedy, but he just couldn't turn at the right time. If he would have turned just a millisecond earlier, that one might have been a touchdown.
2 receivers near side. Going to throw it again. They'll come this direction. That's Berger along the sideline. It'll be 3rd and 1.
His 7th catch of the night, matching last week's total, where he had 7 for 89, and West Virginia 3 for 5 on 3rd down.
3rd and 1 from the 3. Up the middle, Hale to the goal line, touchdown, West Virginia.
What a play there by Hale, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and now a 2-possession lead for the Mountaineers.
And yes, it's just a 2-possession lead, but stops in this game seem to be rare. So anytime you can get up 2 scores, that may be big for the rest of the night, because now Nebraska will be chasing. 24-14, exactly 6 minutes left to play here in your first half. And West Virginia and Nebraska both searching for win number 1 on the season. This is Noah Eugene, and he refuses to go down. He'll get 22 on the return.
Hey, that's a really good return there by Eugene, and even though it didn't get to where you wanted it, that was still a gritty return, and what a way to just keep your head down and go downfield.
Empty set here, Lucier, and he'll shake off the interception, make the smart play there, and throw that one into the stands.
I just live to see another down. I believe that's Lucier's first incompletion.
And well, he's actually 6 of 9. And the interception counts as an incompletion as well. This one thrown near side. That's complete. Broken tackle and first down yardage. Tyler Archer, and just enough to move the chains.
Tyler Archer just bouncing off a tackle there. Just great job getting upfield and moving those chains.
And so now 1st and 10, ball just short of the 35. Then Archer on the ground. He'll pick up a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Didn't get to see who made the tackle there, but great job just not allowing Archer to get upfield and cause too much damage.
I believe it was actually Juan Fife that shot the gap and came up with that stop. Lucier on the read option, and there's Fife again, slowed him down. Walker missed him, and then McDowell had to finish that one up, but Lucier picks up 5. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Over on Twitch, we have a 10-yard touchdown pass to Oleg Hernandez as USC go up 21-14 with 5:35 left in the first half.
Penn State fighting for that 3rd spot. USC, they're playing with house money over there. They've already locked up the Big Ten, so they can play relax, and that might help them over there on YouTube. Blitz coming, nearly gets home, but an open receiver. So man coverage, and it was beaten on the deep curl route. Good job by Brumfield coming open at the right time.
And this is just great, like recognition. Great job reading the field by Lucier and getting it to his open receiver while pressure was in his face.
And now back to the read option, and a nice play that time from the West Virginia defense, as that was Brown, I believe, came in and made that stop. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Amaziah Brown, the freshman from Louisville, Kentucky, making a great play, just closing in on Lucier, only allowing 1 yard.
4 wide receivers here. Blitz coming, and again, open receiver in the man coverage, and this time it's Trenton Lee. He'll pick up 4, makes it a manageable 3rd and 5.
Yeah, big 3rd and 5 coming up for Nebraska, because if you don't get this, you could be playing from behind even more.
Press coverage near side, and they go underneath. Instead, the hit jars it free. Brown again on the stick, and it'll be 4th. Oh, they called it a catch, actually. 4th and 2, but Nebraska set up the punt.
That was a great catch there by Lee, but if you throw short, you're going to stay short. And now West Virginia is going to get a touchback.
Yeah, ball come out to the 20. And you always hold your breath here at Mountaineer Field when the punt goes up, because you expect for the brand moments to come out of Morgantown, no matter which punter is the one kicking it. So now this one slung into the flats and dropped. G could not hang on. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Solid play, just knocking that one away. 2nd and 10 here for the Mountaineers.
2-by-2 look, and Hale in the backfield, this time thrown across the middle, complete, 1st down yardage. It's Sebastian Grant, 11 more, and West Virginia quickly moves the chains.
He's averaging 11 yards per catch. That's a 1st down every time the ball sees his hands.
Chris Vasquez, tackle number 5 on the night. So 1st and 10, West Virginia. Quick throw near side, and that is KJ Smith. Pickup of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Only a couple of yards there. It's a great job by the Nebraska defender limiting the damage, but still a couple of yards for the Mountaineers.
4 receivers, 3 of them top of the screen. Yost looking, time, and throws this one out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 8. Big opportunity right here for Nebraska to get off the field.
And it's great downfield coverage and great pressure by the Nebraska front, forcing Yost to throw that one away.
Nearly jumping offside. They go draw play, and Hale had a seam but could not get through it quick enough. Nice job by that Nebraska defense. Boogie Matthews makes the stop.
And great play there by Matthews, and they're going to have some pretty solid field position to start this next drive. Maybe get a score before halftime and try and not allow West Virginia much time if they even get the ball back.
Now 2.5 to go here in the 2nd quarter after that Petty return, and Nebraska, as you mentioned, a chance to drive downfield, maybe kill most of, if not all of this clock, and they will get the ball to start half number 2. This one up the middle with Archer, and he's going to find 6 yards on 1st down.
And a solid 6-yard pickup by Archer, and you'll take your 6 yards every single time, and that's just about what he's averaging tonight.
Yeah, any offense will tell you, you give me 6 on every play, I'll take it. And he's got another 6+ right here, still on his feet, and wow, almost got out of there. When he got back up, another missed tackle, and boy, I thought he was gone.
And they teach you to open those ears, listen for the whistle, and clearly he didn't hear it, so he got up and tried to run. It was another good game.
I believe Will Smith was quick enough to save the touchdown as Archer picks up 1 on that carry. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And the West Virginia defense just ready for that one, the 3rd straight carry for Archer.
So 2nd down here, Lucier going to throw again. Down the middle, and boy, he put that one on a rope, complete to Jay James for a 1st down.
That's catch number 38 on the season for the freshman. He's been really, really good.
And for a team that does not throw the ball a ton, 38 catches has been a huge season for the freshman. And I can only see those numbers going up from here. Theo Petty picks up 8, and it'll be 2nd and 2.
Another solid game there by Petty, and slowly working their way down the field while still killing time.
Draw play. Archer looking for the marker and got it. Leans forward and moves the chains for Nebraska.
Man, the angle wasn't really the best, but I mean, if they're going to give it to him, I can't complain. And honestly, I didn't think he got it, but they're going to get another chance.
1st and 10, clock ticking again. Lucier floats this one. Open receiver. A little bit of a rub route right there. Gets Ben Bell open for 4.
Yeah, that one caused a lot of chaos on the defensive side, and just a great catch by Ben Bell and getting out of bounds to stop the clock.
1:22 to go in the half. Nebraska looking to cut this back down to a 3-point ball game. This one thrown underneath, complete again. Big stick on Trenton Lee by Tank Golden, but it is good for a 1st down.
A great hit there by Golden, and they're continuing to work their way forward.
They're gonna run it again to the outside. He's got room. He's got the edge to the 1-yard line. Could not stretch it out far enough. 1st and goal, Cornhuskers.
And this is just perfect blocks on the outside, and I had all the personnel there, and Juan Fife, the one making the touchdown saving tackle.
So I don't know if they would go for it this early, but you've got, in my opinion, 4 shots from the 1-yard line, and they're only gonna need 1. Theo Petty untouched to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And Theo Petty used to play running back. He switched to receiver. I mean, seeing him line up at running back, that is not a shock at all. Not a single person in the area for the touchdown. And Nebraska back within 1 possession, but West Virginia will have a minute to go down and try and score.
You've got about a minute, somewhere between 55 seconds and a minute probably after the kick return, and 3 timeouts to work with. So they've had some opportunities with some big plays downfield, made a couple. We'll see what they get going, and they're going to have a great return as well, so they're going to have great field position. Tank Golden, 39 more yards to his career kick return totals, and West Virginia, with 58 seconds and 3 timeouts, shot at least 3 points.
Well, 15 or 58 seconds, it doesn't matter. This West Virginia offense has done so great tonight that I think they could really take any amount of time, especially with that deep ball, and have a chance to score.
So 1st down, Yost, he'll go underneath. This is Berger, and he stayed inbounds. Got the 1st down, but West Virginia will call a timeout.
They're going to call their timeouts, and why not? I mean, they don't roll over to the second half.
We should look into that. Maybe we can, petition the NCAA, get them to roll over into the second half. That way you can reward your coaches for not using timeouts in the first half. As Hale gets 3 on the draw play, Matthews drags him down. West Virginia calls timeout number 2.
And 1 timeout left and 49 seconds left to go.
And Yost looking, fires this one near side. That is caught by Hansen and out of bounds. 1st down, West Virginia.
I'll get that knee down. He's up to 132 yards in the first half, and this young man's still going to have a chance to put together a legendary game.
And now West Virginia looking to get something else downfield. 1-on-1 coverage knocked away. Brian James was right there, stride for stride.
And that was just a great job there by James, just swatting that one away. And like you said, staying strike for strike with the receiver.
Press coverage on the outside on both corners. Yost looking under pressure, lets it go. One-on-one downfield, intercepted. And it's Eugene all the way downfield making the play in the corner of the end zone, and a great job. They were looking for Berger, not your typical deep threat guy, and Eugene had him covered.
I'll tell you what, I'm looking for a Berger right now, but I mean, that was just a great job by Eugene, and that's a bit of a height difference, 6 foot, versus 6'3". I mean, Berger had the advantage, but Eugene just hawked him down.
And that one was nearly picked off, and it looked like it was deflected almost at the line of scrimmage, but it'll be incomplete. 28 seconds to go in the first half.
I'd imagine Nebraska's not going to get too aggressive with this.
Maybe a Lucier keeper, although they're going to let him throw it again across the middle, and boy, that'll work. They've got one timeout left. They won't use it here. Tim Tobin for 16.
I actually really like what they're going for here.
And now they'll spread it out a little bit more, 2-by-2 look. Lucier with it again. He's going to throw this one down. The numbers complete, and Nebraska in field goal range with 17 seconds left.
This is just a great job finding Tim Tobin, and still that timeout as well. They just need to keep going.
Press coverage on the outside. See if Lucier can take advantage. He's got time. He's going for it again. He's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. It's Theo Petty from 32 yards out.
Well, that's his second touchdown of the night. First to rushing, now receiving. This is just a great route. When you need the guy that's the fastest on the team, you pick Theo Petty.
And so now on the extra point will make this 28-24. 9 seconds to go. West Virginia had a couple of returns here in this half that have nearly broke. So a good return. Maybe you can take a shot at the end zone if time does not run out. But if you're West Virginia, you gave up a 10-point lead. Nebraska scored the last 14, and they get the ball coming out of the break as well. So a chance for Nebraska to get their own 2-score lead here later in this ball game, as Hale goes 27 yards, and we'll see if West Virginia even takes a shot towards the end zone.
I don't imagine they will. It's the 28-yard line. You're going to try and expect Yost to throw it 72 yards down the field. I would just imagine they're just going to run this out.
And they will give it to Hale. That'll do it. He'll lose a yard as he is hit and dropped in the backfield by Josh Wade II. And we've come to the end of half number one, 28-24. Nebraska leading West Virginia here in Morgantown. Been a heck of a first half. We've seen some defense, although very little, and we have seen a ton of explosive offense.
Yeah, like you mentioned, we haven't seen much defense, but it's been one of those games where you're going to see, those plays are going to stand out. You have the Noah Eugene interception, which helped them get the lead back. And then you also have the interception from, Rich McDowell, who helped to build that original lead that West Virginia had. And like you said, these offenses have been just all over the place, back and forth. Lucier is doing incredible, and Theo Petty with 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 receiving. And on the other side, Yost has been incredible too. Outside of that 1 interception, she's been super efficient with it. And it feels like a really tight game. They're only separated by about 31 yards, maybe 30 yards exactly. And West Virginia is still with a little bit of a time of possession advantage. So, I mean, the stats and the scoreboard pretty much look the same, except Nebraska have the lead and a chance to extend it here to start this third quarter.
Yeah, so this becomes an extremely important possession, especially for West Virginia defensively. If Nebraska can come out here and especially put up a touchdown, they'd go up 11, and they're going to get a good return out of this as well from Eugene. So if Nebraska goes up 11, that really will put some stress on West Virginia moving forward. So this is important for this defense to try and get themselves off the field and get that offense back out there and try and get their rhythm going. Little quick wide receiver screen, good blocking that allows Petty to get it to the outside and pick up 3.
Yeah, it's just a great job by those blockers, and Petty just getting 7 yards and now down to nearly the 40-yard line.
Yeah, picks up 7, made it 2nd and 3. Now, play fake. West Virginia caught in a corner blitz from the wide side of the field, and Tobin open along the sideline for 15.
That's only his 3rd catch of the night, but it feels like every time we call his name, it's big, and he just makes a great catch, and Lucier even a great throw there as well.
So when Lucier has had time, he's been extremely efficient, and he's been able to take shots downfield. And when West Virginia's blitzed, they haven't really got to him much. So now they'll blitz this time. They do get to him. Ball comes out, but they will rule it incomplete.
And a solid job by that West Virginia defense, just forcing the pressure and just, again, great job.
So they'll spread things out 2 by 2, play fake here. And Lucier down the sideline. That one, first time really we've seen the freshman misfire. It'll be 3rd and 10.
And he had his man there too. He just, like you said, misfired. And Nebraska 1 for 3 on 3rd downs. It's surprising we haven't seen them on 3rd down much.
And this is a 3rd and long. What do they got in store? Little pressure up the middle of the field. This one floated into coverage and knocked away. Incomplete. And did West Virginia force the punt? It looks like they have.
Yeah, it looked like they were looking for Tim Tobin on the deep shot, but Amaziah Brown was the one who made the play, knocking that one away.
And this one will hit at the 5, bounce straight through the back of the end zone. So West Virginia's defense does come up with the stop to open up the second half. Now that puts a little bit of pressure on Nebraska's defense as well, trying to hold this lead. And we'll see if their squad can come out and make a couple of plays. Yost, under some pressure, throws this one into traffic, got to the receiver. I believe it was Hansen, but it's punched free and incomplete.
That was a dangerous throw, but great job by that Nebraska defense just forcing that one away.
So 2nd and 10. Read option look here. Yost hit stacked up at the line of scrimmage, and that was Wade once again, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
A solid tackle there by Wade, and like you mentioned, 3rd and 10, but West Virginia 4 for 7 on 3rd down. Pretty efficient numbers. Let's see if they can add on to that.
Blitz coming and didn't get picked up. Yost did a great job getting away from one, but Boogie Matthews comes in, plays the boogeyman on that one, and scares this drive to a conclusion. 4th and 18 coming up. West Virginia going to have to punt it away.
Yeah, that's his 7th sack on the season. And yeah, like you said, they're going to have to punt this one away. And Nebraska, they're going to have really good field position to try and extend their lead.
And yeah, Petty with a good return here can really give Nebraska dangerous field position. And he's already got it inside the 35-yard line, right up the middle of the field, 17 yards on the return. And Nebraska didn't get what they wanted out of drive number 1 in this half, but drive number 2 already shaping up to look like they're going to get some points out of this. This one thrown underneath, and Tank Golden had a golden opportunity right there and couldn't hold on.
And that would have been a pick 6. I mean, that would have been the golden moment for the senior.
And now on 2nd down, they're going to let Lucier throw it again. And this time he puts it right on the money. Jay James, that one stuck between the 1 and the 4.
I mean, that was just a great throw and continuing to push this ball down the field.
18 first downs now for Nebraska. Make it 19 right over the middle. James again, 11 more yards.
And he's averaging 11 yards per catch. I mean, he is the Mr. First Down for Nebraska so far tonight.
3 receivers near side. Nebraska just short of the 10, right across the middle, and another misfire. And I don't think Fife was ready for that one. I think it hit him right in the chest.
I think it hit him in the face mask. I mean, that was a perfect throw right to him, and just misfiring and not able to hit his target.
And now they go read option. Lucier on the ground. He'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5 here for Nebraska.
This is a solid run by Lucier, but Nebraska 1 for 4 on 3rd down.
So West Virginia needs to hold to 3 right here. Draw play. Archer will not even get back to the line of scrimmage. Great job up front by that West Virginia defense. Jimmy Rogers, the walk-on, making the play. It'll be 4th and 6, and barring a fake, and we've seen some bizarre things here in season 25, Nebraska going to get 3 out of this drive.
And this is KJ Eugene lining up to kick this, but great job by the walk-on, is making really the drive-saving tackle.
And the chip shot up and good from Eugene. 31-24. Nebraska extends their lead to 7. 6:12 to go here, third quarter. And West Virginia, they went 3 and out, went backwards on their last drive. Now down 7, need an answer. And here's a good start. And, well, the good start about to go backwards.
Clipping. Receiving team.
And that dreaded clipping call, man.
And then they get tight end Larry Bell, another walk-on, and West Virginia goes from starting out in great field position across their own 35 all the way back inside their 15. Call it about the 14-yard line. Yost, empty set, 5 receivers in the formation. They will bring the running back Hale all the way across. They'll throw it to him, and no blocking, no help for Al Hale, and he's dropped in the backfield.
Well, as we mentioned, Penn State is trying to lock up the 3 seed in the Big Ten, as we see an 11-yard touchdown pass to Derek Tolliver, as Penn State are going to tie it back up at 24 all with 4:20 left in the third.
And that was Kenny Bear on the stop there on that first down play for Nebraska. So now West Virginia behind the chains and behind on the scoreboard. Little read option here, and there goes Hale. He's got room, and he was kind of caught from behind, slowed him down, but a 16-yard run up the middle. So you see the future at running back could be bright here for the Mountaineers.
And the most impressive part about this run is he had a first down before he was even touched. I mean, like, he's so fast, he can get through the gap before you can say hi.
So here we go, 1st and 10. Play fake, and that one just thrown away. Pressure coming right up the middle on Yost, and she throws it into the sideline.
And this is just great pressure by the Nebraska front, but 2nd and 10 coming up for the Mountaineers.
4 wide receivers, and Yost gonna throw this one into traffic, and Sebastian Grant must have to stick him on tonight as he holds on to that one. Big hit by Eugene, couldn't jar it free.
Yeah, this is a great catch. Let's watch this one more time. He beats the zone coverage, the safety coming up to the left side, and he holds on to it, like you mentioned, and he really only had one hand on it towards the end of that catch.
Well, that's some grip strength, and I don't want to know what Grant's doing in his spare time to work on that grip strength, but it worked, whatever it was. This one thrown into the flat G, and he's going to fight his way out to midfield. Big hit, drops him to the turf. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
I'd actually personally like to know what he is doing in his spare time to work that grip strength out.
Alexi, if you want to hit Valente up in the DMs, you can let him know. That's up to you. This one thrown out far side. It's Elijah Zaire. 3 yards on that catch, 3rd and 2.
I will be expecting a DM soon, hopefully. 4 for 8 on 3rd down. West Virginia 50-50 on the big money down.
So here we go, 3rd and 2. Thrown far side, and that is caught. Zaire able to stay inbounds, moves the chains, needed 2, got 3.
Just squeeze exercises. Okay, all right, fair enough.
Oh, I'm just going to pretend he means the steering wheel of the truck that he drives for a living, but you can use your imagination if you want to, Valente. This one thrown near side, complete, and room to work inside the 25 to the 20 to the 15, and Elijah Zaire has become the star of this drive. 3 catches all on this drive for 38 yards.
I mean, he's been incredible on this drive. It's the wide receiver screen. We don't really see, much production out of this, but it was enough of a block there on the outside by Aaron Lindsey, just enough time to create some space for Zaire.
It was like a pick on the basketball court. Didn't really get a great block, but just got in the way long enough, and Zaire up the sideline. Big play, in West Virginia looking to tie it up. 1st and 10 to the middle, complete. 1st down, and Grant, and boy, they're going to mark him short of the end zone. The senior did everything he could to get in on that one.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I thought he got in there.
You know what? I might be a bit of a homer and a little bit biased, but I thought he was in too. This is going to be speed option. They're going to kick it out to G, breaks a tackle to the end zone. Flash G gets the Mountaineers back on the board, and we will be tied up with the extra point.
And this is a great concentration, a great balance by G, and just even taking a hit after getting that pitch. Let's watch this one more time. He takes the hit right there, but still standing up on his feet and making it a great play to tie this one back up.
And that was a much needed touchdown drive from West Virginia, as Nebraska was really taking momentum and kind of shoving everything in West Virginia's face. They had scored about 21 unanswered points and 31 all now, 4:01 to go third quarter. The pressure back on that Nebraska offense, whose last drive came up just short of the end zone. They were forced to kick a field goal.
I believe it was 17 unanswered for Nebraska, and like you said, the perfect drive for West Virginia to tie it back up.
And here you see some highlights. That's Reggie Hansen sticking one in the end zone. Lucier, who does a great job right here running through contact. I mean, both offenses, Valente, and we talked about it early. This is what this game should be. West Virginia and Nebraska, not a whole lot of defense between these two teams all season long, but the offenses can get explosive, and you've seen it tonight.
Oh yeah, especially like last season. I mean, this is what we come to expect.
So 1st and 10, this will be Archer right up the middle. Give Archer 10 and first down Nebraska.
Yeah, great run there by Archer. He's up to 73 yards tonight, and Devin Walker with his 6th tackle of the night.
So Walker, freshman, has had a great season for West Virginia, and Archer continuing his great season for Nebraska running the football as well. Big hit right there. And that's Carr, the senior, that puts Theo Petty on the turf, but a pick up a 3. Good job from Petty hanging on to that rock.
Yeah, the senior Brendan Carr just putting pure hatred behind that one. Oh my God, it looked like he almost did a backflip there. That looked like a Braun Breaker spear.
Listen, you're only going to get a few more in your career if you're one of these seniors. This is it. The last, 12 and a half minutes of your career on both sides. So you're expecting some plays to be made. This one flipped into the flat, and there's another big hit. Eugene with the catch, but he's dropped quickly. It'll be 3rd and 8.
And that's another senior, I believe, Tank Golden. Again, just a clothesline from hell. We're going to call that one.
Yeah, listen, I'm a hillbilly. We run the old school WWE stuff in the locker room all the time. We try and show them some techniques that you don't usually see on the field. This one is complete. Brumfield does a great job keeping the toes down inbounds.
Y'all wrestle in the West Virginia locker room?
Well, I mean, not in our locker room. We go to the wrestling arena and, we get out the mats. We do it the safe way. This one, a keeper from Lucier, he's hit by Walker and dropped after a gain of 6.
Where's my invite?
Well, you come on over anytime. I mean, if you make your way up from Tuscaloosa, you're always welcome in Morgantown. We'll wrestle. This one is nearly intercepted. Brown jumped the route and was able to knock it down.
And that one was going to go the other way if he got his hands on that one. He just couldn't hold on.
So 3rd down and 4. Big play right here for both squads. Lucier looking underneath, complete, but short of the line to gain. And now if you're Nebraska, you're in plus territory, tie ball game, 4th and 1. They're lined up to punt it here. Let's see what happens.
That's just a great job by Devin Walker, by the way, just shadowing Theo Petty.
And it's going to be a fake. West Virginia was lined up and ready for it, but it's complete. 1st down, Nebraska.
Kendall Simmons, the cornerback, coming over to the offense. Well, I guess you can say not really the offense, but a fake punt. I mean, we called it earlier. We said we wanted to see one of them, and Nebraska, just letting them hang and getting one there.
Now, I didn't want to see it work against me, though. Although I guess I should have seen that one coming. Landy Brumfield, a catch there, 1st down yardage for Nebraska. Tank Golden, 6 tackles now on the night.
Hey, you know what they say, Murph? Ask and you shall receive. Just sometimes not the way you want it.
And Murphy's Law dictates that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So I kind of had it all coming on that one. And they're going to motion a man into the backfield, fake the quarterback draw. Lucier has to throw this one underneath, but wide open in the flat, and still fighting for yards is Trenton Lee. He'll get 2.
It's going to count as a backwards throw, and Lee's going to get a 2-yard rush, and great job by Tank Golden getting his 7th tackle of the night.
So press coverage on every receiver in the formation. Will Nebraska go to it, or do they go back to the ground? They'll give it to Archer right up the middle, and he's got 5. It'll be 3rd and 3 from about the 3.5.
Yeah, another solid carry there by Archer, and they don't even have to score to reset the sticks.
And they're coming out with a lot of beef on the field. They're going to give this one to Archer. To the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Well, they don't need to score, but they are going to score. Great job there by Archer. Great blocks here as well. I mean, this is perfect on just every facet of the play. This is a great job to get the lead back for Nebraska.
37. Extra point makes it 38. 31, 57 seconds to go here into the 3rd quarter. A lot of football left to be played, a lot of points left to be scored seemingly, as this one becomes a 7-point lead for the Cornhuskers. What do you do defensively if you're Nebraska here on this drive to shut this West Virginia offense down again?
I mean, I think you send pressure. I mean, that's kind of been the Achilles heel of CJ Yost, is the pressure, and that was what happened on that first turnover. There was a lot of pressure, and your 2 back safeties just made a great play.
So we'll see what happens as West Virginia comes out here to start this drive. Ball on their own 25-yard line. Hale in the backfield with Yost. He's got it on the draw, and he will work his way forward. Give him 1.5 on the carry. They'll call it 2nd and 9.
And over on Twitch, we have a 5-yard touchdown pass to Tommy Clifton for USC to extend their lead to 34-24 with 8:19 left in the ball game.
2nd down and 9 here for West Virginia. Yost looking, throwing this one to Hale out of the backfield, and he'll pick up just 3. It'll be 3rd down and 6 here for West Virginia.
Yeah, big 3rd down coming up here to end off this 3rd quarter.
So on 3rd down, can West Virginia keep the drive alive? Late pressure, hit, and incomplete. So Nebraska's defense comes up with a big stop, and now they'll get the ball probably to start the 4th quarter, and a chance to extend this to a 2-score lead. And this will be Petty on the return. Well, he was a broken tackle away from a big one there. And as we hit quarter number 4, throw the 4s up in chat. Season 25's finale here on YouTube is going to have a great finish. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. And welcome back inside Milan Puskar Stadium. Nate Murphy, Valente Martinez with you. Nebraska 38, West Virginia 31 as we start quarter number 4. Lucier looking across the middle, and that is complete to Brumfield for 9.
A great throw there by Lucier, getting it to Brumfield, his 7th catch of the night. And Nebraska looking to extend this lead and try and keep West Virginia at a distance.
And West Virginia looks like they're coming with some pressure. They will, and it is intercepted. And backtracking for that ball, I believe is that McDowell, or it is McDowell. It's 5 again. So that is his 2nd interception on the night, and West Virginia still within striking distance.
And Lucier, I mean, he's been a little bit uncomfortable. He's been seeing ghosts, and that's really his 3rd misfire there. And he underthrew that ball, and Rich McDowell just taking advantage of it for his 3rd interception of the season.
And receiver was open behind McDowell. McDowell actually had to make a great play getting back there to make that interception. Yost throws the 1st down pass into the seats. 2nd and 10 now, West Virginia. And Yost looking again, has some time this time, and she throws one into traffic, and it's intercepted So back-to-back turnovers now, and Nebraska back in plus territory.
Well, it's Kendall Simmons, the one who got the catch earlier on the fake punt, getting another catch there just on the defensive side, and Nebraska just going to get the ball back just about where they left off.
So 1st and 10, Nebraska, ball on the Mountaineer, call it 43-yard line. And we'll see if Nebraska goes back to the ground game here. We'll send their tight end in motion left to right. Lucier will throw it again, has time. He's looking sideline, has an open receiver. Tobin on the comeback route, 14 yards and a first down.
Yeah, another great catch for Tobin. He's already up to 77 yards and still has a chance to keep growing.
1st and 10, now ball inside the West Virginia 30. Archer on the counter and could not completely run through the Devin Walker tackle, but he does pick up 5.
Archer up to 87 yards, and Devin Walker with his 9th tackle of the night as this clock continues to roll.
And Nebraska, their ability to run the football can drain this clock quickly. Blitz coming. They're throwing in that direction. Wide open is Theo Petty. Could not get the safety over the top fast enough, and that is a Nebraska touchdown.
And that's touchdown number 3 for Theo Petty. And what a play. What a throw there by Lucier. Just rebounding off of that interception and making a beautiful pass.
45-31, 7:50 to go in the ball game. So West Virginia now down 14. And yes, 7:50 to go is a lot of time, but a 2-score game. Defense hasn't made a ton of stops. So you are really chasing now as Tank Golden, a nice 29-yard return to set up West Virginia.
Over on Twitch, we have a 2-yard touchdown pass to Night Row as Penn State cuts into the lead. It's now 34-31 with 5:33 left in the game.
2-by-2 look here. Yost throws this one across the middle. That is Grant complete. First down yardage for West Virginia out over the 45.
That's a great throw there by Yost and a great catch by Grant. And this is exactly the speed you want to go at for the rest of this game. You got to score, leave yourself some time to get a stop, and try and get back into this.
Kenny Bear with the tackle on that one. And this is Hale in motion. Going to throw that screen over there again, and again a missed block, and Hale's going to lose 2. There's some plays that West Virginia can run off of that, but they've gone to the screen every time, and it has been blown up every time.
And that's Kenny Bear once again, his 2nd tackle for loss of the night. His 4th of the season. He's played a great game tonight.
And so now 2nd down and long. Empty set here for West Virginia. And there goes Hale again. Same look. Same throw. And again, blocking just does not get set up. Hale will lose another yard. It'll be 3rd and 13.
That's another great job. I believe that's Bear once again. Just getting through and making another tackle for loss.
Now again, West Virginia, and I've seen multiple teams, they'll run that and they'll throw that backside slant, or they'll get some seam routes going off of that. But nothing has been there for West Virginia. And now they're going to go to the more traditional halfback screen. And this is G, and he's got the first down and more. So who says 3rd and screen doesn't work? 27 yards for Flash G and a first down.
Well, 3rd and screen works if you get it to this guy, because this is great blocks up front. I mean, this is just a perfectly timed and, perfectly executed screen.
And all the way down to the Nebraska 31. So 6:40 left to go. And again, within striking distance now, a couple of big plays, and West Virginia could climb their way back in it. They'll go to the ground game with G, and he is stuck in the backfield by Josh Wade. It'll be 2nd and 13.
That's his 2nd tackle for loss of the night. And I just really want to see West Virginia just air this one out. It's what they've been doing all night. You can't get conservative now.
And so now on 2nd and long, Yost will throw this one, and that is completed along the numbers. Elijah Zaire, 13 yards, and it'll be 1st and 10 West Virginia.
And this is exactly what we want to see. Great job there by Zaire, just holding on to that one. And another first down for the Mountaineers.
Throwing again here, and this is Hale out of the backfield on the wheel route for 12 and a first down.
A great 12-yard catch right there. That's his 10th reception of the night, by the way.
Yeah, running backs in this offense are predominantly pass catchers compared to the actual running game here. This one thrown underneath, that is complete. It's Zaire again, 4 more yards. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And he's been the star of this drive so far and just getting closer to the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 4.
Field goal does West Virginia no good here. They need a touchdown. So you will see them going for it on 4th down if needed. Hale to the goal line, and boy, if that ball is in the left hand, it might be a touchdown, but it will be 3rd and goal.
Honestly, I still think that was a touchdown, but Boogie Matthews with this 7th tackle of the night, and it's 3rd and goal from inside the 1.
Pistol set here. Turn, hand it to G, into the end zone, untouched, touchdown, West Virginia. And so with 5:08 to go in this ball game, back to a 7-point game.
Yeah, back within 1 score. I mean, like we said, has been a back and forth game. We've expected it to be fireworks. And now Nebraska, they're going to have a chance to maybe close this one out. But West Virginia, you know, if you get a good defensive stop, if you get an interception like you did just a couple of drives ago, you're sitting pretty darn good.
Well, it is on the West Virginia defense now. They do need a stop, cannot give up any points. Petty, 26 yards on the return.
Over on Twitch, we have a 14-yard touchdown pass to Keanu King for USC to go back up 10 points. It's 41-31 with 3:30 left in the game.
Play fake here. Lucier across the middle. It's Brumfield. He's got it. Holds on to it. 1st down, Nebraska.
And he's the go-to guy. I'll continue to say it, his 8th catch of the night. And it's just a great way to get this drive started.
Devin Walker now into double digits. 10 tackles on the night for the linebacker. And now Lucier is going to keep it on the read option. He's got some room, and he's got the 1st down as he stumbles his way across midfield.
Man, if he didn't get tripped up there, that could have been a house call. Lucier up to 80 yards on the night as a rusher.
1st and 10. Ball just across the midfield stripe. Play fake, and this one out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Had a lot of pressure there by West Virginia. You just had to throw that one away and live to see another down.
So 2nd down, and the clock is frozen. 4:36 to go in the ball game. Read option. Lucier hit, dropped in the backfield. Loss of 3, and it will be Artez Drayton with the stop. 3rd and 13 coming up.
And this is exactly where West Virginia wants to be right now. 3rd and long. You got to make sure that they don't get past the sticks here. They don't do it too often on 3rd down, as Nebraska's 3 for 8 on the big money down.
And if you do stop them, you got to watch out for the fake punt. Screenplay. This is Archer's got blocking, and he's got it close enough that Nebraska can think about going for it here, but they are lined up at least to punt this one away.
And over on Twitch, we have a pick 6 by USC's Miles Shakur as they now go up 48-31 with 2:58 left in the game.
So Nebraska does punt this one away as USC looking to maybe wrap that one up. And Nebraska looking to hold on in this one. 3:57 to go. West Virginia 80 yards away from what would be a tying touchdown. Yost looking across the middle. It's Grant, picks up 8. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Another solid start to this drive. And if you remember, the last drive started the exact same way and ended in a touchdown. So we'll see if that trend holds up.
Chris Vasquez, 6 tackles now on the night. 2nd down for West Virginia. Yost looking down the numbers. It's Grant again inside the 45. So Sebastian Grant having a big night to close out his career. 8 catches, 111 yards, and maybe none bigger than that one right there, getting West Virginia in plus territory.
And that was a huge catch, crossing the century mark. We have a couple of receivers here for West Virginia over the century mark, like Reggie Hansen. I believe Zaire is near that area as well.
Yeah, he's getting close. I don't know that Zaire has quite crossed it yet, but he's had some big plays. And now 1st and 10. Yost under pressure, hit, incomplete. Arm going forward. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That's a great job there by, I believe, Boogie Matthews, the one who got around the edge and made the hit. But 2nd and 10, the clock is stopped, and they're going to have a chance to regroup.
3:18 left in the ball game. Receiver in motion. That was Berger, and now they'll throw this towards the numbers, and that one in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. 3rd and 10.
A great job by either Chad Kaler, I think it was, who knocked that one away.
West Virginia on 3rd down here. They are 7 of 12. Need 10 to keep this drive alive, but you're going for it on 4th down if you don't get it, and they will not. It's Sebastian Grant, 5 yards now. Sets us up for a makeable 4th down.
It's 4th and 5. Let's see if they can keep this game alive.
3:02, clock stopped. And now Yost firing, 1st down. It's Reggie Hansen, the freshman, makes the big play, 19 yards and move the chains.
We haven't seen too much of him recently. He had those big catches earlier on in the night. But welcome back to the game. Reggie Hansen is over on Twitch. We have a 69-yard touchdown pass, nice, to Otis Boudreaux, his 3rd of the night. USC still lead 48-38 with 2:09 left. The onside kick was unsuccessful.
Giggity has 1st and 10, West Virginia inside the red zone, ball at the 19. Yost fires, and that is complete to Al Hale out of the backfield, just short of the 1st down. So 2.5 to go, 2nd and inches here for West Virginia.
Catch number 11 for Al Hale, 2nd and inches for the Mountaineers, and Chad Kaler, the one on the stop.
They'll throw it again. Yost under pressure, gets it off. It is complete. It's G to the 2, 1st and goal, West Virginia.
This is a great throw by Yost, just really running into the pressure, but still getting the completion there. Great job inside the 2-yard line, 1st and goal.
So I apologize if you guys can hear my heart racing on the broadcast. Here we go. 1st and goal. Yost bounces off a 1, and she is dropped in the backfield. That is a loss of 5. So it'll be 2nd and goal from outside the 5.
And Josh Wade's 3rd tackle for loss of the night, his 5th tackle overall. Great job there by Wade, and 2nd and goal, under 2 minutes left to go. This is where legends are made.
Press coverage on the far side, 1-on-1 at the top of the screen. Yost looking, going to take off, and she will be hit and dropped. 3rd and goal from the 11. 2 plays for the Mountaineers here from the 11 to tie this up.
Over on Twitch, we have a 6-yard touchdown pass to Braylon Tyree as USC back up 55-38 with 1 minute and 48 left. I've heard you know that guy pretty well.
Yeah, Tyree, that name sounds familiar. He's made a couple of big plays here in Morgantown, along with Pete Ware, All-Americans a season ago here at West Virginia, both transferring out. Now on 3rd and goal, West Virginia looking for one of the current Mountaineers to make a big play. Trying to set up a screen to Hale. He's got it inside the 10. It'll be 4th and goal. Here's your ball game from the 7-yard line.
Yeah, this is the ball game right here, but maybe not. You know, West Virginia still has 3 timeouts. Either way, they're going to have a chance to at least get another stop.
4th and goal. Yost looking under pressure, won't even get a throw off, sacked, and Nebraska takes over on downs. Dayton Frazier with the play.
That's a great job there. I mean, he just gets around the edge. Frazier making a great play, and Nebraska now in a spot where they control their destiny. One more 1st down, and that will pretty much be the end of it.
So pressure on the Mountaineer defense. 3 and out, or this one is over. Fully loaded shotgun. Handoff here coming near side, and breaking 1 tackle is Petty. Timeout West Virginia. It'll be 2nd and 2.
And 2nd and 2 coming up. First timeout used for the Mountaineers, and this is the game right here.
And this one, draw play, stopped. Archer could not get free, and it is going to be 3rd and 3 for Nebraska.
Will Smith, the one making the tackle there.
The 3rd down. Lucier looking, lets it go. Ball game. Tobin runs it out of bounds. Clock stopped, but West Virginia only has 1 timeout remaining.
Ice in his veins. Benjamin Lucier making a great throw right there with pressure in his face to put the nail in the coffin.
And this one up the middle with Archer. And, well, if the nail wasn't in the coffin on that 3rd down completion, That one just nailed it close. 1st and 10, Nebraska, and they'll come out in victory formation.
I believe that run by Archer put him over 100 yards on the night.
Yep, I believe you are right. And they'll just take a couple of knees now. And this one, well, they won't take a knee here. So West Virginia maybe can catch a break if they can rip one free here. But Archer will pick up 12, and that should do it.
And over on Twitch, we have a final score. USC win 55-38 as they now are on a 7-game win streak.
And Nebraska winning here 45-38 as the clocks hit triple zeros. Here in Morgantown, Nebraska comes up with win number 1. West Virginia finishes a disappointing 0-8. Some close games in there, but let's wrap this up. Season 25 on YouTube, Valente, is through.
Yeah, it is, and this is a great win by the Cornhuskers, and just a great game. I mean, we've expected fireworks from both of these teams, and they delivered on all fronts for that. I mean, it was just a great game, but congrats to the Cornhuskers.
Again, 45-38, Nebraska winning your final score here. And with that, I'd like to say thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, executive producer, Mike Peters, my broadcast partner, Valente Martinez, for all of tonight's action. And on behalf of our entire broadcast crew, I'm Nate Murphy, and you've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. And with that, season 25's regular season comes to a close. We've seen upsets, overtimes, and so much more. But we got more action next week, the playoffs start. But remember, tomorrow night, 8 teams will pick their first round opponents live on Twitch starting at 7 p.m. Central. We'll see you then.